Beautiful sunny morning in Kandy. I never got to use this swimming pool. They got coffees galore. Good morning.
Come, we have a shop of a gym shop. Come and do.
Too late. We are leaving in 5 minutes. No,
Everyone, so I hope you've cleaned out the safety deposit boxes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day today, and today we are driving up from Kandy, so it will be a really beautiful drive today. And for the first half an hour or so, it's actually not that beautiful, but afterwards the scenery is getting spectacular, and it's from elevation of about 1,600 feet above sea level. We are going up to elevation of 6,000 feet above sea level.
Wow.
And we'll be ending up in the town called Nuwara Eliya, literally translated meaning city light. Nuwara means city and Eliya means light, so city light. So just over here on the left hand side is the Cooperative Handicraft Center, known as the Kandian Arts and Crafts Center. So since they buy directly from the craft producing villages and the craftsmen, so you can see the different brass works and the silver works as well as jewelry also, and also woodcraft and a few antiques as well. And please note that even if they say that some of the things are made from ivory, actually except for the small ones, it's actually made from the cow horn, or the bull horn. Yeah.
Mother of plastic.
Yeah.
But please remember, if you cross the road and take photos, they will ask for money. Okay?
We're not gonna cross that road.
You won't pay unless you give something.
That is something. So where do you think they were going?
They're probably going up to a temple there where they're on it. Yeah.
So this is like everyday life? It's
not
for the
every day,
tourists?
maybe he might be going from work, or not really work. It's not a working elephant, it's a temple elephant.
Okay, thanks.
1,000 rupees.
For the elephant.
Yeah, he told me. In many countries, when you get the little ones, you just hang on to them as hard as you can because nobody ever.
That used to be a wharf, lost in the
I
wharf.
said this morning. That's what they look like. You know, it's funny
Just
because they finally got a
I need to see.
Now I have to hang on to it.
like a canary.
He'd be asking for 200 rupee notes.
At least.
Not this stuff.
Do they have such things?
I don't know. Yeah. I was there in 87. It was still Burma.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
what did you donate for a safe passage?
For safe passage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did he just
There
give
he
it?
goes.
Just put it in.
Big donor.
Too late.
Oh,
Okay, there. Now we're official.
thank you. He prayed for our safe journey.
Oh, the Monday. Oh, in there.
Is that something?
Thank you very much.
All right,
And most of the mid-20th century romances in Sri Lanka are set in this university, as you can imagine. And so it's like in idyllic settings both for romance and for studies. So your guess is as good as mine whether they are more into the studies or finding their partners. But it's a very interesting combination here. And a couple of my friends, in fact, because in Sri Lanka also at university, if you get the highest marks, you can select what university you go to. So even though they had the highest marks and they could have gone to the university in Colombo, a few of my friends, they specifically chose this place because, as I said, like, that's what most Sri Lankans have grown up with, talking about or reading about these stories set in this beautiful university. And on the right hand side you can see the university grounds, and they are practicing a local form of baseball. Like it's a bit like baseball called Elle, E-E-L-L-E, like Ella, LA. It's actually a little bit like baseball, but it only has 2 innings per side, a bit, quite similar to baseball, yeah. Where there are like 3 bases and then you hit and then you have to run, but you can actually again cross from base to base, yeah. And if you complete a circle, that's a home run. Yeah. So it's quite similar.
It was the University of...
So here on the left hand side you can see a large ficus tree, and the botanical name is Ficus benjamina. And you might remember in the botanical gardens in Kandy I told you that the large tree fell down. But this is actually the same species.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Most of the masterpieces in Sri Lankan drama were practiced out first.
Excuse me, here on the right hand side you can see some villagers harvesting the rice. They are cutting the rice paddy. Yeah.
Oh, back there. Look, back there.
So you can see it's all done by hand. Yeah. They're cutting the rice.
So the harvesting of the rice is usually done from around September to late October, and this is typical of the Sri Lankan way of harvesting, because only in the larger area, the rice fields, combined harvesters are used for the harvesting, but otherwise the people use a sickle, like a curved sickle, for cutting the rice. And traditionally they would actually have a threshing floor where the rice will be laid out and buffaloes will go around it in a circle, who are actually tied into a center pole, and the buffaloes will be going around it. And that was a traditional way of threshing, but now most of the threshing is done with a machine.
Okay.
The harvesting as well. Yeah. So the only thing we have to look out for is the threshing. So hopefully, actually I have not seen in a few months the traditional way of threshing, because it's on with a few water buffaloes, like 4 water buffaloes going around in a circle, because it's very, very rare now, and it's only in the very traditional and rural areas that you still see that.
Oh, that was good.
And if you look behind, you can see this mountain range, which is actually above the University of Kandy. Yeah, and that's the mountain range known as the Hantana Range. Hantana Range is the name of that mountain range.
You want to sit here?
No, it's okay.
some groups actually they do cycling.
It's a lot of work.
So they would actually travel usually around 10 days
Yeah.
to 15 days. 10 days or 14 days. Yeah.
You know, at least 15
In Sri Lanka, actually, the two words
It was a good start.
Bohomastuti, meaning thank you very much, and Ayubovan. And one other word is Hari. Hari means okay. Yeah. Hari is okay, only meaning. And on the right hand side, these plants that you see, these are the tapioca. Yeah.
Yes.
The tapioca. Yeah. Tapioca. Yeah. Plant. Yeah. 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 That's on the left hand side. Yeah.
Babies and as they mature, tapioca plants.
Oh, look at the birds. What's hanging down over there?
Drugs, not that much, but I mean there are few like drug addicts who are actually addicted on heroin. Heroin, yeah. Heroin is the major like drug. Yeah, there's a lot of marijuana. Like in Sri Lanka, actually, we use for medicinal purposes, but still, like I mean, okay, no, not a single one here. Yeah, he's very much
Who had lost ears and noses in battle, the physicians were able to repair them or to attach other body parts modeled into a nose and then reattach them. 6th century before Christ and 5th century before Christ. So they actually wrote down their
So rich rolls of film when you travel. No, I don't think he's on the phone.
You can see the tea plants on the right hand side. These are the tea bushes, yeah, which are pruned, but a little bit ahead you will actually come across much more dense and beautiful tea plantations. And what you see on the left hand side, like growing wild, the grass is actually lemongrass at the edge of mountain cliffs to prevent soil erosion, but sometimes it grows like wild. It's known as golden shower. Yeah, golden shower. Yeah, that's the English word for them. Golden shower. Okay.
There it goes. Oh, the first tea picking. Wow. That's amazing. Very methodical.
Pick the tea leaves, and all kinds of tea is made from this. The black and the green, yeah, from the same. At the tea factory, you can actually see how they do it. Yeah, because the young leaves, they actually have this chemical called the polyphenols. So that actually will give the best quality tea. Yeah. Yeah, the colors. Tea pluckers at this time. Yeah.
And it's a cool atmosphere. It's not really hot up here.
That's why they start in the morning, like at 6 in the morning, and they have a muster call, and then they pick for like 3 hours, and then they would have a break.
Oh, that's a policeman. That's a policeman.
That's about it.
And we're not doing anything illegal.
Yeah. So after that, they will continue after about 2 o'clock, and then that will be the end.
5 days a week, 6 days a week.
Yeah, about 6 days a week. Yeah.
So how come you think they were working here Sunday?
Because maybe they are working overtime, because actually they get paid by how much they pick. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
The rock hard cheese like that. You got a lot.
There's the car.
That was smart.
So I will explain about the tea industry in Sri Lanka briefly. It was introduced to Sri Lanka in the 1820s. It was only planted by a few. So you can actually see the factory first, and then you can have a fresh cup of tea as well in the restaurant.
So withering, where hot air is blown through by these large fans, and then the tea leaves are withered. So you can see it goes on for about 12 hours. Yeah, the withering process.
How long does this process last?
About 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. Yeah, and about 80% of the moisture, 75 to 80% of the moisture is taken out. Here. Yeah. So this is something here. The moisture is. Yeah, hot air is going.
Yeah, you can tell that the moisture is coming out. What it looks like when it's withered.
And we are going down that way. Yeah. This is all the perfect. Bud, yeah, the 2 leaves and a bud. That's a perfect speed. Yeah.
I don't have a
2
bud.
leaves and a bud, but all young leaves can
Baby bud.
actually,
Right there. I don't know if you can see it. The musty smell.
after 12 hours of withering, the tea leaves are put down from those tubes, like those gaps down in. And that's why actually the tea factories have been built up in like different levels for easy management. So they can put it down from one level to the other rather than having a long line. Yeah. So they'll be put down, and then that machine, the roller, I'll ask them to put it on. Yeah. So then you can see how it works as well. And afterwards, to get the finer particles, they would actually sometimes crush it even more with this machine, like grinding it more. So you can see it's actually like broken down into point.
That's a strong smell.
And here you can see like you can pass this around after like 12 hours of withering, and then it becomes quite rubbery. Yeah, you can just pass it around if you like to. Just like, yeah, it's quite rubbery. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
after 12 hours of processing and then the rolling.
Anybody wants to handle it?
Actually, like quite rubbery after 12 hours of bittering.
Texture of
So
seaweed.
they will just operate.
You don't want to witness an accident. They're using their hands. Are we in business? No. Oh. Oh, that's how it's done. Pushes the heat in. And then where does it go? Where does it go?
So that's the, as I explained, that's the rolling process where it's actually crushed into this. So that actually lets out the enzymes, right?
How do they move it from?
After 20 minutes of that, they will actually collect it into the basket. And if they want to get into finer particles, they would actually use this grinder and then crush them into these little pieces. That's actually how they do it. Because according to the partners, that the actually is great. So it's orange, leaf of pennies. And it's not from the smallest part. And orange is like the color. So that's how the name comes from.
So this is the fermentation oven? No, the drying oven. This is the drying oven. Well, the things are roasted to stop the fermentation.
It's actually roasted or it's actually just baking. So it just dries out the tea completely. And in the old times until say the 1980s, the separating of the tea was actually done with machines, but like a sifter. So because the stems of the tea leaf, you can't really drink with the stem. Yeah. And what happens is that in the earliest periods it was like removed by hand by workers. But afterwards, because through the sifting process, where actually they could take out the stems. But then the Japanese, they built this machine known as electrostatic stalk extractor. So according to the, here you can see how it is, separated. So this is actually the tea, the finer particles with the stalks as well, right? And then after like a bit, you can actually separate most of the stalks, and then afterwards, like you separate the stalks like this. So only this is like exported, and this goes back as compost into the field.
And what about the other one, the middle one?
No, this will be further.
Oh, okay.
Because this is extra like one, and then there's still a bit of tea here, right? And then this is all like the stems. As I was explaining earlier, BOPF ball. So this is actually, so some of the connoisseurs would say actually the first flush, like the first couple of weeks of the tea picking, like just after the monsoon, is tasting different. Like like onto the eastern side of Sri Lanka, the mountains in Sri Lanka, where it's in the rain shadow, it can actually have side of Sri Lanka, because in the rain shadow, there's less rainfall. So you can see all the different kinds, and the difference with green tea is it does not go through the oxidization process. But tea can actually have a very high level of antioxidants, and of course you know that there are, modern science has said that that there are a lot of health benefits for tea as well. So you can actually try that tea over there.
So beautiful.
his teeth are always raised in a high altitude.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'd like to, you can add a bit of sugar, but you can even drink it without sugar as well.
What's the variety again?
Broken orange peak of phoenix, BOPA.
Thank you.
Most amount of antioxidants.
This is the silver tea.
The silver tips. So you can please
Silver
tips.
Silver
So
tips.
this is actually only from the tip of the tea.
Oh, look at that. It's lighter.
What is your name? Divya.
This is actually lighter.
It's very pretty.
That's the silver tips. The silver tips.
What is this one?
The first one is the broken BOPA. Broken orange peak of phoenix. So the silver tips actually you drink it. You can add a bit of sugar, but you can actually drink it without sugar as well.
Silver tip is so
like
much better.
That's delicious.
Star
delicious,
Group of
yeah.
India. Same. 15 minutes to leave and stop.
So pretty here now. Look at him. Yeah, come on over. Come. Yeah. Oh, he's so cute. Yes. Oh, he's a good baby. Bye.
I want you to go.
Grabbing for her.
It's pretty.
She wants you.
Right? You want the camera? You want the camera? That's what you want.
Dried scallops are very expensive too.
So this is actually a little bit different. So if you would like to, we can just have a quick impromptu stop here for like
Oh yeah.
10 minutes. Okay. So we'll because
They go everywhere.
I think they will be ahead. Yeah. We will stop a little bit ahead because they will actually be taking the image of Virgin Mary. Oh.
Yeah, we are good. Yeah, we can get out, but please be careful. Stay out there.
I like your nose ring. Very nice. Thank you. Let me see your earrings. And beautiful. Oh, and I like the way you move your head. You. Oops. There you go. Thank you. Looking at me and bumping into the other kids. Oh, how colorful. What does that mean? But what does it mean?
Freedom for the world.
Freedom for the world?
Yeah.
Oh, how nice. I like that. Oh, that was nice.
Beautiful.
That was a nice stop. It was.
Okay, I hope everybody liked that impromptu stop.
Yeah.
And it just
Great.
happens to be the
Perfect
the
timing.
feast day. Yeah.
Good timing.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, good timing as well.
There we go.
It only happens once a year and we got it perfectly timed.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sri Lanka, the Mahaveli River which flows near Kandy. So this actually connects on to the Mahaveli River a little bit downstream. And you might remember I was explaining in the Dambul area that there was a large irrigational project in Sri Lanka called the Mahaveli Development Project in the 1980s. And under that, this river, the Kotmale River, was also dammed. A dam was built close to here, and you can see the reservoir known as the Kotmale Reservoir down there. It was built with Canadian funding, funding from the Canadian government. These are not native to Sri Lanka, not native. They were introduced under a reforestation program in the 1970s, but that is actually ecological disaster because it dries up the water resources as well as takes all the nutrients out of the soil as well. So now the government forest department is removing them, but it takes much more effort than it took to plant them in the first place. Because just the pine acorns were just airdropped in some areas, and it just took hold, and then seriously, like, it was probably the worst ecological disaster Sri Lanka has faced in the last 40 years. During the British period to supply firewood for the tea industry, because until the 1970s most of these factories relied on the drying of the tea leaves and also for the withering process.
Beautiful waterfall.
Mind your head, please.
Walk down.
That is steep.
When it's raining. It's not. Watch out. Hold on. That's not
Bite
fun.
your tongue. Oh. Oh, short but sweet. It smells great. Look at that. That is so beautiful. That's a good lunch spot. Good choice. It's lovely. And they're picking tea right in front of us. What is it? In the rain. They're not picking tea, I think they're doing something else. Maybe it's the guys. The women pick the tea because it's a lighter job, and then the guys do all the heavy work, like the cleaning up. Yeah, it must be the guys. They do the cleaning up and the fertilization and all that stuff that is like really heavy duty. Did you see the guys cleaning up the fields back there?
Up there?
No, down here on the right. She's working hard.
I can go ahead and shut
Oh,
this.
that would be nice. No, leave it open. Of course
Okay.
I'm gonna have. Okay, we have some new stuff. Dried fish and dried chili. Wow. Of course, the desserts. Untitled fruits. Queen of pudding. Oh, ice cream. Isn't this a great spot?
With the rice.
This is like really, really good. That was a great lunch in every way possible. Good food, good company, and spectacular scenery. Really nice. Fields. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I just took a spill and was saying, let's see if it's worth it, but it's really, well, not worth the spill, but it's really beautiful. Very nice.
It's on our own, so we aren't restricted.
Oh, they don't feed it.
Second batch is coming.
One more.
He's so adorable.
We have to give him change.
Yes. I don't smoke. I don't have any cigarettes. Bye. How do you say bye in Sri Lanka?
This picture. Just a minute.
Same word we use,
Just bye? Just say bye?
but he can't speak.
Bye. Was that a kiss or is he asking for a cigarette? I can't tell. All right, bye. Thank you. Oh, no cigarette.
Yeah, here on the right. No, it falls down onto the right here. And we were down there in the restaurant, yeah. So we are now driving above the waterfall, yeah. And this waterfall is actually 280 feet in height and one of the most scenic in the country, the Ramborder waterfall. But having said that, actually, you will have the chance to see two more very beautiful waterfalls tomorrow on the way back to Colombo, because we are lucky because we are only the second group in a long time, like in about 1.5 years, who are able to take this other route down to Colombo, because this other road was under construction for a long period, like under repairs. So we always had to backtrack the same way to Kandy and then down to Colombo. But now the road is almost done. So except in a couple of places where we have to drive slowly, we'll be taking that road. And just a quick information about the hotel that we are staying today, the Hill Club. So it's actually a gentleman's club, and there is actually the formal restaurant where you have to dress up for dinner, a jacket and a tie and a shirt, right? And formal, the casual restaurant as well. So
My mistake. Yeah.
It was so cute. Yeah.
flowers by running up the hill. They run up the steps here. But unless you are prepared to pay like $10 for the flowers. Yeah.
You don't know. He's coming up the steps faster than the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Is he there?
Yes.
He is. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, he's gonna get killed.
That's being down in the valley. We actually started off somewhere in the right hand corner, somewhere in that direction, and we came up. Yeah. And you can see the reservoir I told you about, the Kotmale Reservoir. Yeah. Which is say the Kandy area, and the lowest is like bunches of rope. Yeah, rope. Yeah, believe it or not, that's the flower of the tree.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the flower, and this is actually. But especially with coconut toddy, if you distill toddy, you get coconut arang, the cognac-like tasting alcoholic liquid beverage, which is roughly about 33% alcohol. So that's how arang is made. So the fishtail palm tree as well as the coconut palm tree, they actually used quite a lot in the construction of the houses as well. With the right.
Same guy. No.
Kotmale Reservoir, yeah? That's a Kotmale Reservoir. And the tall trees that you see around here, these are eucalyptus trees. Yeah? Eucalyptus trees. And of course, they are not from Sri Lanka. Originally, they are from Australia.
Beautiful country.
What?
It's a funeral. It's a funeral. Somebody has died there. Probably today must be the day of the burial.
What was the yellow floor?
Maybe the ladies are inside the house.
Managed by a Sri Lankan company called MacWoods. So they actually very innovatively they put up the sign MacWoods here, just like the Hollywood sign. Yep, we will be stopping at the best spot. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure that you have seen some films.
Claim to fame is spending 15 minutes with Angelina Jolie. But don't worry, I mean like, we just talked, right? Yeah. Immediately as she was appointed as a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador, and that was in 2003. And she visited, she was in Sri Lanka only for like 2 days. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
Just like Hollywood. Gorgeous here, gorgeous. No, that was.
Vegetables like cabbages, carrots, beets, leeks.
It's like that.
Looks like the clouds are just cotton.
Excuse me, now we are close to the Nuwara Eliya town. They were involved in, they were actually the pioneers who established the farms here. Interesting that at the Hill Club, you will notice quite a few of these old trophies, like the stuffed heads of animals like a leopard and wild boar and bear and buffalo in the main hall of the Hill Club. And they have the old snooker and billiards table as well, which is more than 100 years old. And also, even though it's quite sad to see, not the umbrella holder made out of elephant foot at the Hill Club. Yeah. And it's interesting because the golf course is bisected by 3 public roads. And here on the left hand side you can see a gentleman playing golf, crossing the road with his caddy, going from one tee to the other, one hole to the other. And here on the right hand side also you can see the golf course. Yeah.
How much does a caddy cost?
A round of golf costs here clubs and shoes as well.
Who owns the land the golf course is on?
Sorry,
The land of the golf course.
it's owned by the club. Yeah, it's a private club established in 1881, and it is one of the it's the second oldest golf club in Sri Lanka. The oldest being in Colombo.
Can anybody join?
You can become a temporary member if you are going to play there for like 500 rupees. But becoming a member, you must be a resident in Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
And on the left hand side is the Cargill's building. You might remember the Cargill's in Colombo that we walked through the corridor. The Cargill's, and they actually run this supermarket chain in Sri Lanka known as Food City. Yeah, Food City Supermarket. So we'll be getting off the bus in about 5 minutes, and we'll be doing a short walk through the town and through the vegetable and meat market here as well.
How do you say the name of the town again?
It's Nuwara Eliya, Nuwara, that's one word, and Eliya, Eliya. And here on the right hand side you can see a large poster advertising politicians, and you can see the president, the guy in white with the red sash, and the other guy is this trade union leader I was telling you about.
They're wearing coats here, even if it's cool.
And here on the right hand side you can see the post office. The original building burnt down in the 1990s and it has been rebuilt in the same way.
Lime and chili will keep the evil eye away. thought it was garlic.
It's actually a bank, at the national bank. It can be, you can see the sign there.
Jeff. Interesting sign.
Like 5 minutes because there's like a bazaar here. But please don't ask me whether it's a real thing or fake, right? Because I mean, it's actually sometimes you get the real thing, but you know, unless you are an expert on it, like you know, I'm not really sure that you'll find the best deals, alright? So but it's just over here.
Interesting.
Good discount.
What happened?
China, this made in Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
and
right.
export. Go to like this price.
No?
Yes, $20.
What?
What was it? For this one? $70. They're holding hands. The little two jackets, they're holding hands. They have a sense of humor.
Ah, yeah, my sister. Yeah, this is 25 rupees for one, yeah?
Okay.
And this is 200, like for strawberry packet, yeah, 200, yeah. One buy.
This is sour sop.
Yeah. If you have 100, yeah, you can get, yeah.
So what are you buying? What is that? Fran. What is that soup?
It's called mangosteen, yeah?
Mangosteen.
Mangosteen, yeah? Mangosteen.
Oh.
Yeah, you can pick four. On හතරක් ගන්න දෙන්න මල්ලියට. මම මේ නෝනට හයක් දෙන්න.
Thank you. Have you had mangosteen before?
Yes.
Just outside, all right? Yeah. Okay. And this is the treacle that they're selling. The
Yeah.
brown sugar, the honey,
am.
the treacle, the green man water. So we'll meet back here at 4, yeah?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, pineapples. Oops. Sorry. Like chicken toe.
Vanilla, curry masala.
Vanilla beans.
Some nice fruits, madam. Banana.
It's heavy, dude.
This tree was planted more than 150 years ago. Yeah, cute. Pretty place. We have to chase the bus.
Too muddy there, hotel, which is like the most
Oh yeah.
colonial style place, the Grand Hotel, but it does not have this ambience. And see, I mean, like this has a beautiful garden. Yeah.
So you just walk us
Yeah, it is pretty.
Yeah, no, the Grand Hotel is onto the right. It's onto the right,
So
but
we
the
need to go back
town,
into
yeah,
town.
yeah, it's straight that way. Yeah, it's to the town. Yeah.
I'm gonna try out that tub. Surprise.
Yeah.
I thought he wouldn't.
But as well. But roughly a beer will cost about 220 rupees. Yeah. Less than in a hotel. About 220 rupees for bottle. But make sure that you order either draft, like because it's off the VAT, or bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. But the pub is fixed prices.
It's fixed prices, but.
They run it out.
Nice. Oh, is this a book exchange? Or maybe not.
Yes.
Like papaya. Oh, the whole thing.
Nancy, did you see the billiards room here?
Oh my God. That's an umbrella stand. And well, hopefully the elephant died by natural cause.
Yeah.
So this billiard room is the oldest in the country? Is that what you said?
One of the oldest. I would
One
say.
of the oldest.
You can see
Okay.
all these stuffed heads there.
Yep.
It's a large deer called the Sambari and violin ball.
Do they exist still?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That boar, if you see that boar out in the woods, it must be very scary.
Yeah. Totally scary.
Thank you. Much better in photographs.
Yeah. And this is the formal drum.
Oh, I thought I would find an antique. Well, this was probably in there. That looks very interesting. Well, I remember that. Well, not this whole thing, but the rotary. That's the way up to the rooms. Oh, it's a lovely room. Old style. Writing desk. My father used to have one of those. And this is how you open the other door. You have to open with the latch. Oh, it's beautiful. I wonder what all those holes on the other side are for. Some kind of critters. And I guess this is to keep it open if you want to keep it open. And we're getting a wonderful white glove service dinner, candlelit, nice and romantic. Yay! This is always so happy. Look at our guys being so handsome.
Okay, guys.
All dressed up.
Take everybody.
Thank you. Came out okay?
Yeah, it came out okay. Yes, you did, you big Forget it. Right? No, she was tickling me. Oh.
Well, you will have a nice smile.
That's right. First, see, you're not even small.
She put bunny ears.
What's that?
You put bunny ears on her.
I know. Bunny ears, yeah. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. So far, they're getting 10 for both. I like both of these. This was probably for the aristocracy.
For what?
The aristocracy.
Right. And we're the only ones in here, so they made sure no aristocrats came in when we were in here.
I would have liked to go to the other
They won't eat with the riffraff, so.
You see the door in the back was for women to come in?
No.
Yeah, there's a door down the end of the hall is for the women to come in.
To come in where?
Right there.
Here?
No,
So-
during that time.
Excuse me.
I wouldn't think they'd let any women in here. They need the woman. Oh,
Some women.
those women. Yeah. Oh.
Maybe my kind of.
These walls can talk.
Yes, exactly.
If the walls could talk.
That's my brother, big one.
I like it because when you read it, I like to read there's a black one too.
The novels. Yeah. And fish knives. I remember one time I was on a cruise and I had the fish. And there was one of the waiters was like a little gay. So he comes over, he goes, "Oh my God." And I'm like, what? He goes, "I'm gonna be fired." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I forgot to give you a fish knife." I'm like, oh God.
Like, I'd know the difference. I wouldn't even know the
I
difference.
wouldn't care, like, I mean.
That's funny.
I swear, I wish I had the whole thing on tape because he was so cute.
the most horrible faux pas, you know, you could not make any. I'm like, okay.
There's that white thing. Yeah, but if you on the
Again, and the fish was so soft you didn't even need the knife. You know, it was like, I can eat this with a fork.
Right. I'm hoping my steaks
He
like
would have
that.
sent me back to home if I had said that. He would have said, go back home.
Right.
two buttons, right?
What form are you in, Sue?
I'm not saying.
I was thinking maybe you would notice, you know, like. Good answer, good answer. Good answer.
You're not making yourself very available.
What's this?
Services are going to go only that far.
I don't know.
Or 52.
7?
That was 7.
What's the manager here? I want to know which one is it.
Thank you.
Like all of us are like in the same corridor, yeah? Like, and I'm right in the back, you know, in case there's a fire, like, you know.
That's a lot.
Well, they have a lot of heaters here. It's possible.
Take care of us.
Yeah, 25, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
We're gonna come knock on your door.
That's it. You're gonna get 2. You're gonna get 1. That's it.
Okay, let's all get together, you know, like what time? Okay, let's put the time together, all the women. What time do you fall asleep, Sue? Half an hour after that, we are coming.
Yeah. Never should have told us.
I was sleeping up on the roof.
Oh, there are animals going around. We are safer.
I don't know about that. Speak for yourself.
Well, at least we are not poisonous, venomous.
Well, yeah. Hope not.
Most of the hotels in Sri Lanka, the driver and helper, they get like a dormitory kind of thing.
That's nice.
So they can.
Thank you.
That's a nice
The soup was excellent. Let's see about the steak.
Oh, God.
Now you got her.
Is that the fish? Yes.
pineapple and papaya.
Yeah, there's another option.
You're eating the notes. Chicken. We are retiring to the lounge, and they're gonna bring us our coffee and tea here. Oh, it's a real fire with the real wood. Mm-hmm. I wonder who these guys are. Oh, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, I keep seeing her everywhere.
Never used it.
Really?
Put in your coffee. Yeah, no, two bottles. I just threw it out. It got curdled. It curdled. Yeah.
Look at the fire.
Better like.
Thank you.
Good night. And if you are not too tired, you can take a look at the billiards room. But I'm not. It's this way, please. Yeah. And then the wild boar, like the wild pig, yeah.
My husband shoots those.
Basically, there is a common way to measure the height of an elephant. Is actually you take the circumference of the foot and multiply it by 2.5, so you can get the height and the shoulders.
This is
the back foot has 5 nails, 5 toes, and the Sorry, the back foot has 4 toes and the front foot has 5. So there are 5 here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a.
A snow plant is.
It's really big.
Yeah, about bit more than 1.5. Yeah.
Australia. What was
Pool table is like maybe up to
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lights up ahead is the highest mountain of Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's actually Indian movie, I guess. Indian now.
It was a woman in a bed. Oh, and that's the ghost of Margot. It's beautiful here.
We sing through the land of Sri Lanka. Welcome to Sri Lanka.